All right, let's start with the profile picture. So this is her first impression. Women get a lot of matches online, so this needs to be your best picture. Your profile picture needs to have the most thought put into it. Because really think about it. If she doesn't like your first picture, she won't even look at your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, or your bio. If you don't have a good profile picture, the rest of your online dating game is gone. It doesn't even matter because you won't get to that stage. So the first, you always spend your most important time thinking about your profile picture. And here are some profile picture guidelines. One, you have to clearly show your face. You have to show who you are instantly. So not hiding in a group photo where she has to guess, oh, which one are you? She doesn't want to play Where's Waldo. We're all busy these days. She wants to know who you are right away, and then she can swipe right or left. And then you want to make sure it's high quality. So a well-lit picture, it's not blurry, it's not a picture you took like a selfie in your bathroom where it's all dark in the background. Those are horrible pictures for your profile. And if you're using those, don't get upset. Realize right now that you can make a huge change just by changing your profile picture alone. And then when you want to, so those were all things of like, you must do those. This is how to boost it up. This is how to set it a notch above the rest. You can include a profile picture wow factor. And the wow factor should do one of three things. They should either make her wonder, they should show empathy or compassion, or they should make her laugh or show your uniqueness. And I'm going to go into each of these, but those are kind of those wow factors. That's how I group them. So to make her wonder, you want her to think about when she sees this picture. What is that all about? Or that looks interesting. Or like, there must be a story behind that. And just, as a quick example, if you had a one of those like pictures where you were running in one of those like races where you dress up as like a superhero. Well, if she sees you running with a superhero costume, a clear picture of your face, she's probably going to go, that's interesting. Let me find out more about him. And then you moved on to the next stage where she looks at your next picture or your profile. Or your bio. So it starts with making her wonder is a good thing if you can kind of get her curious about your picture. The next one is show empathy or compassion. So this is like where women want to know that a guy cares about more than just himself. So if you have a picture with an animal, a picture with like old people, or a picture with like a nephew, a niece, or kids. Now, if you have your own kid, that's up to you whether you want to put that in your profile or not. But just by showing you're a man that can take care of an animal, you're a man that can like have a good time with old people. Everyone likes old people. Or that you can get along with kids. Those are all great ways to show compassion or empathy, and women love that in a guy because that's missing in a lot of men these days. And then the other option would be makes her laugh or show your uniqueness. This would be, a silly picture that you could Photoshop of. Now remember, you'd still have to show a clear picture of your face and all that, but maybe I think I did early on in my days, I had a picture where I was floating in outer space with like cats floating around me. Just for fun, for random, because I'm, I was like, thinking, I wonder if this will work. Like, I'm always experimenting, and it happened to work pretty well if you do it right. If you're wearing a very bright or funny costume or shirt, I have this like Hawaiian shirt that has dolphins all over it, and it's really bright. When women see that and they see that I can just own it, that's kind of attractive because it shows that I'm unique and I just don't really care what people think. So if you can do that in a way that's still attractive, that can boost up your profile. And then you making a funny pose or a funny face, those can be things that a girl might see and kind of she'll laugh or say, okay, he has a playful side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little audience quiz time. And remember, I'm a teacher, so this is how you retain the learning. So you can, when I say comment yes or no in the chat box, you can write this down on the side or something, or in your head think yes or no. And what I'm going to be asking you is, do you think a picture I'm going to show you of myself is profile picture worthy? That means it hit all the steps we just talked about. So let me give you an example here. This picture right here, me golfing, would this be okay to use as my profile picture? Remember, profile is your main picture, the first one they see. So you can think about it for a moment. And no, the answer is no, and here's why. Look right there. Does that show a clear picture of my face? So since this does not show a clear picture of my face, it should not be my first picture. But here's a tip for you. You should have 1 to 2 photos showing you with a hobby of yours, just like this. I'm showing them golfing. It's a great photo to have, but just not as your main picture. Because remember, you want to get her attention right away, and she needs to see your face. She doesn't want to have to guess when she sees your profile picture. So this is a great one to put as your third or fourth picture maybe. All right, here's another one. So look at that for a moment. Wonder, hey, is this a good profile picture? Yes, this is one of the best pictures I've had before in my online dating profile. Got so many responses. So many women love this. And it's because it shows a clear picture of my face and it has the animal in it. So it has that empathy part. I'm also in my classroom there. So because of that, it also shows empathy about kids as well. So it's kind of like a double wow factor picture. And so here's the tip. Women like to see that you can care about something other than just yourself. So right there, this was a huge, big time winner for me. And it all had to do with that little guy right there, a little kitten. So let's go back to the rules again for your powerful profile picture. So the guidelines, it must clearly show your face. These are the musts. You show who you are instantly, so you're not hiding in a group photo. And it's high quality. So it's well lit, it's not blurry. And then the wow factors, these are just like bonuses. So if you can add these in, it's great. You don't have to, but this will help. Makes her wonder. It shows empathy or compassion, and it makes her laugh or shows your uniqueness as a guy. All right, what do you think? Would this be a good profile picture for me to use? The answer is no. The reason why, well, it does not show a clear picture of my face. So I have my sunglasses on, and you should not have a group photo as your first picture. Remember, she doesn't want to have to look through those other 3 faces and wonder which one is the guy that I'm matching with. So you should have 1 to 2 group photos showing you with friends or family, but don't make her guess who you are by making it your first picture. These are great photos to have because it shows, look at this, that I'm social, I can get along with people. So you need to have group photos, just don't make it your first picture. And it shows right there, again, I also had sunglasses on. That is not what you want to see. Look at these, there's other people in the photo. So those are things you want to avoid on your profile picture. All right, now what about this one? Would this be an okay profile picture for me? Yes, this was another great one for me. So this is actually an exception to the rule. So this does show a clear picture of my face, but this is a group photo. So you notice there's 2 other people in the photo. But here's the tip. Since the other 2 in this picture are women, she does not have to guess which one I am. She can, by process of elimination, know I'm the guy. So that's when it's okay to have a group photo if it's all other women or of the opposite sex. And since it can make her wonder, we're all wearing matching jerseys. There's a turkey bulletin board in the background. Those helped boost it up, is a picture for her to wonder, like, what's going on there. So it was a wow factor. So there it is with my clear face, you see. And remember, that's one of the things you must have. All right, how about this one? Now it shows an animal, but no, this would not be a good profile picture. First off, it does not show my face. It's not a clear picture. I have sunglasses on and it's too far away to really see my face, even if my sunglasses weren't on. But you do want these pictures for showing compassion. There's a duck in there. Obviously, I'm not a crazy person like trying to harm this duck. I'm just trying to feed it. And I'm also doing a hobby. I'm golfing. So just make sure this isn't your profile picture, but this is a great type of photo to have in there for once she sees your clear face and all that, and she goes through your pictures, she starts to like you more and more because she sees animals, golf. So these can really help build your attraction as long as it's not your first picture. All right, so let's talk about some other picture ideas you could use. You could use, photos where you're hiking, where you're camping, where you're with animals, ones where you're traveling to cool places, playing a sport, being the star of a photo. That means you look like you're kind of like the center of attention. These are all good photos to have. But if you really look at a lot of your friends' pictures that are guys, they probably have a lot of selfies or a lot of boring pictures. So you want to have as much pictures that tell a story about your life. She should be going through your profile almost like reading a book where she gets to learn more and more about you by your pictures. So if all your pictures are the same selfie, really boring in front of a mirror, you are hurting your chances more and more. So really show a story with your pictures. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe. Peace!